All right. So this episode is a little bit, I don't know, wonky. Um, I had some issues with a severe storm in the area the night we did our D&D. And my internet was less than ideal. I I disconnected on and off through probably the first 45 minutes of this episode. I do have all the audio for it, and I'm going to do my best to kind of convey that. Maybe I'll throw in, some little cheeky things, but bear with me. I'm sorry. But at least I did have someone recording audio for me, so you will have the story for the little bit that you don't have the visuals. I apologize for that again, and I'll try to maybe sneak in some of where I was able to connect and you can see kind of what they were doing. But the whole last part of the video is captured, so we're doing our best here. But I hope whoever's watching this is enjoying, and I'm gonna continue to do it, and I hope y'all enjoy these stories as much as we do.
So,
Right.
everybody in Roll20, I'm hoping. Yeah,
Mhm.
looks like
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
So, last we left off a while ago, we had come to terms with the fact that there is decidedly the thing we least wanted in the village, or the city. In the city. That being the Chaos Gem itself, in the hands of a meal. Now, we also had gained a mission to exit the city and try to attempt a rescue, along with a few other things. And we'll fast forward a little bit. You became one with the shadow and crept out of the city during the siege in the middle of the night and approached the city, where one of you, with some quick thinking, cast a very high-level spell that was gifted to them to create a massive diversion. And on top of that, almost unexpected aid arrived. An angelic being, a demigod, a Nephilim, if you will, arose and kind of alighted to the ground, casting out most of the enemy dragons in this horde before mutating and transforming into their gold dragon self. Gabriel and Zath arrived. Before that, you flew, began searching, found some different places of where you needed to go, and found a tent with an individual beckoning you to enter. A small child, where Hattie, one of her well, there he goes.
The boy gone.
Yep. And I'm out. Where a lost child from the old orphanage beckoned her closer. However, Arcadius saw an old acquaintance of his that was beckoning him further, and something had invited you. And as you entered the portal, or what the tempt was, as you all walked through, you felt the familiar rush of planar travel before existing and popping into where we're now located, a marble stone hall. In this stone hall, a single fire is burning in a brazier in the center of the room that you can only see darkness other than this. Looking forward, you see Arcadius twist and crack, and a voice whisper and echoed through the hall, saying, "Come, show them the way, my pet." And then he walks forward, disappearing into the darkness. As he disappears into the darkness, you see now the top of the roof of the building collapse and kind of disintegrate to where you see storms in the distance. Prismatic storms, a vortex, an inferno. But you're not on a different plane. Real quick, everybody but Arcadius, make a survival check for me. Or an intelligence or history check. Whichever you're highest in. So survival,
Okay.
a straight intelligence roll, or history check.
23.
21.
21.
30, 20.
13.
Oh,
Oh,
15.
8.
no memento.
Did you say nat 20, Amy?
I said, I don't remember what my disadvantage thing is, so I don't know how I'm rolling.
You disadvantage?
You told me I have something not so great.
Oh, yeah. You have to roll a 1d4 and minus that 1d4 to any roll. Basically, if you roll a dice, you roll a 1d4 and that minuses it.
Okay, gotcha.
Including
Permanent
damage, by the way.
Fine.
What a curse.
I forgot about that.
Huh.
She could have just
Dang
been
it, I
like,
shouldn't
it's
have said
fine.
anything.
Yeah, it's fine.
Fucking memes.
So, anybody who rolled over an 18, you all recognize exactly where you're at. Either from books or just knowledge or travel, depending. You are on the continent of Dragonscar. A blighted and blasted land where nothing good comes, where Fey and leyline energy runs rampant, which is what you're seeing now with these storms in the distance. Plagues erupts, death and decay and rot. A country and continent that has never really progressed too far. Because this is the location of where the old dragon gods fought and died. And you are now standing in the middle. As the storm cracks and you see lightning, but not lightning that you would know. It's like almost like a rainbow, a myriad of colors splashes before it actually reveals the room. If I could remember with the new thing, Fog of War, there we go.
Like a kablam.
And as it reveals the room, you see these massive spiders standing along the edges of the courtyard, chittering and cracking. But they're not normal. Munghab, you don't even need a nature check for this, as you are a druid. They're undead. And not just undead, but they're different. They have extra eyes, some of them mechanical or clockwork. Some of their limbs have been replaced with this rudimentary wood. Others, this pristine metal. Fangs that are now more like hypodermic needles and syringes than they are actual fangs. But one thing they all do share is they move in a kind of quickened pace. And they have a blur to them, a shift between realms. And as they chitter, you look and realize that Arcadius is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, buddy.
What do you all do?
The spiders, do they look like they've noticed us?
Oh, they know you're there.
I'm going to take one of the holiest of shits in my pants.
Can Gideon still shit?
I mean, maybe. It's a slow process.
I know he got the leg back. I don't know if he's got the asshole.
Yeah, I
back.
don't got the
His bowels
He doesn't
function
he doesn't get the
properly.
bowels yet.
Hasn't traveled up yet.
No test
Yeah.
run on that yet.
I bet he can't wait to take his first shit.
Yeah, I'll be so excited.
It's been 400 years.
Since I've passed, and not in the way you think. Ooh, that's a good
Are they
question.
hostile in any way, or are they just waiting?
It looks like they're almost frustrating. They're they're almost hunched in a way where they're prostrating and almost beckoning. Well, there he goes again.
And he's gone.
Like almost like allowing you to move forward.
Didn't we see Arcadius get pulled in at the end of the last session?
All you saw was Arcadius kind of like twitched and it like moved, almost like he was a marionette on the strings before he walked into the darkness. You did also hear that you're invited and to show them the way.
Show me the way.
I'm a glutton for punishment, and I'm gonna use my eye for detail to see if I can find anything hidden around us, like to just kind of see, okay, something's obviously going on here. Is there anything hidden that I can notice?
Shield of Faith on Hattie, because I know shit's about to get real.
With eye for detail, there is a small shimmer that is almost hovering above you. Like you as a group, not you as in Mina. Maybe 15 feet in the air. Small, maybe 2 foot by 2 foot.
We're not holding any rope at this point now, right? We're kind of just all about.
Shield in there.
Yeah.
If we
Okay,
look behind us,
so-
is the entrance the way we came in? Is it gone?
It's just a door. It's a closed door behind you.
Yeah, it's a worse enemy than we could ever ask for.
Oh, no doors.
The door.
Oh no.
The worst.
I have several questions, but I digress. I'll press forward. No, I'm just gonna do the Shield of Faith and then
We're here.
press forward.
We're here to find Corin, right?
We're
mean,
here to
He did
find a
say
lot
he
of
was
things.
he was on a different plane.
Correct.
Well, hell.
I fear we may find more than just what we're looking for in this case, so we must be prepared. I think that goes without saying.
Yeah, don't act alarmed, but I think there's something here above us. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that same thing that was watching us before. But I couldn't tell you. It's just a shimmering thing in the air over there. And she's gonna kind of like just nod her head towards it and try to be as discreet as possible.
Is the way she described it, is it like the one that I saw before?
Roll a intelligence check.
I believe it, you.
They moved.
You
You
probably
can
shouldn't.
do it.
16.
Not bad.
It sounds very familiar, yes. You can't see it, but it does sound like that's probably, if not the same thing, very close to.
Best to assume they've might be the same eyes.
Continue operating as if we're being watched like before.
All right,
Shall we?
everyone, hold on.
It's as well.
Into the
We're already
great
here.
unknown.
We go.
Yeah.
As you press forward through a voice sounds from above you. Welcome to my home. It is a pleasure to meet all of you, yes? It's been so interesting. so fun. I noticed some of you have enjoyed my creations. They are so perfect after all. But it seems I have work to do to create the perfect creatures. Well, come along then. I am anxious to meet those who have destroyed some of them, to see how I could improve upon their design. Patty, it's at this time that you notice the spiders all have one thing in common that most of the others would miss, but you are almost attuned to. Every single one of these spiders has 3 or 4 of these dark, black, wrought iron spikes somewhere in their bodies.
I think our friend Grisha might be around.
Well, we are behind enemy lines.
Okay.
So, do you continue to press on?
I assume so.
Wait,
As
why
well.
did those move? What happened?
What has happened?
What did I do? Why did those creatures move from the
I was
side?
wondering what happened. I was
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
I
what
was
happened
ready.
here.
I was like, let's do this.
It's happening.
I'll
It's
follow up
happening.
loosely behind.
I don't know what happened.
Yes, he said we were guests, but I'd still be cautious.
I will also now.
Who's Cassius?
Cassius Clay.
It's a tapestry nut, crunchy.
Cassius.
Are we actually having this conversation in front of him?
God damn it, dude.
Yeah,
God
I
damn
did. I don't know.
No, he said Cassius. It's okay.
I thought he said hot sauce.
Did I pronounce it wrong?
Gideon, Patty, and Malachi. You all feel a pit grow in your chest. Something that is unusual to all but Gideon. And Gideon, you don't know the other two, so this is obviously. You're losing connection with your god.
Oh no.
No.
Malachi and Hattie, you don't know this necessarily, but you just feel that kind of like a sinking feeling.
Oh,
to be fair, Munghop probably knows this better than all y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a slap of it.
He's like, mine's dead, y'all.
Yeah. Disturbance in the force, it's gone.
First time?
That's fucking perfect.
I just found her. I can't lose her. Damn it.
On
So,
that,
yeah.
I will say,
I ain't got a good feeling about this.
I don't as well, and I fear that I may be of only use for so long, so we might want to hurry.
What does that mean? Are you alright?
Well, remember the library?
Yeah.
It's just happening again.
Uh-oh.
And you can see he's kind of like trembling. He's struggling again, kind of back to where he was pre-leg.
Patty in her head will just, Arenthal? You there?
Silence.
You've lost all your
Actually, on that
psychosis.
note, Crouch, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure there, kiddo. I'm a little busy myself right now. Oh, yeah. It's uncomfortable to say the least.
Have a
Okay.
funny feeling I might not be quite as helpful for long either.
Okay, then what is the goal here? Get the kid, maybe see if the crew is here and get out.
I would say
Also,
extraction and
where's
run,
the-
yes.
Okay, a good old yoink and yeet.
Malachi,
Eat.
I may ask a favor.
Well, good.
If we go
You
too
can
long.
eat.
What's that, Mr. Gideon?
I might lose faculties over my being, and I may need you to carry me again. I'm sorry.
No need to apologize, sir.
Thank you, my boy.
I'll take care of you.
Well, we should get going. Then I'll wild shape into a saber-tooth tiger.
That
Saber-tooth
being
turtle.
the case, I'm actually going to.
Saber-tooth turtle.
In the shell.
You go to wild shape,
Uh-oh.
and you feel the energy expend, and you feel the metamorphosis start, and nothing happens.
First time?
That was weird.
Fucking on fire today.
Something is. It's not like it's suppression. Suppression you would like feel wholeheartedly. This is like almost as if the ability to do so in this location is almost being interfered with.
Feeling that, I'll just try cantrip thorn whip and see if I can get it like the full 30 feet.
You go to cast Thornwhip, and nothing happens.
Oh, we've got an issue. This is not good.
I tried to use green flame blade, and I swiped the air.
Your hand just goes.
Wisdom and strength are all we have now, I suppose, my fellows.
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, we are technically guests.
True.
I would like to think that there might be some sort of host guest. I don't know.
Parlay.
Yeah,
Let's hope so. Let's not overstay our welcome as well.
agreed.
Did anyone track where Arcadius went?
Unfortunately, no.
I think I was the one that saw him. He kind of twitched and then mindlessly walked into the fog.
I would assume probably through the doorways up ahead.
Chamber of the Master is where we will find ourselves, I suppose. So, it's unfortunate for Arcadius. Perhaps we'll figure out the meaning of all this shortly.
Probably prove
I
my
don't like
fears
it.
right.
In
Well, let us
keeping-
continue.
Yeah.
And he's gone.
He's really gone.
This is
No.
unfortunate.
I know. Uh-oh.
Damn storm.
I feel so bad
Yeah, it
for
sucks.
this right now because, like, it's like this is his arc, kind of.
Why do I have a little skull on me? Is that supposed to
You've
be
been
there?
dead for a while now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I killed you. It's fine.
I'm gonna try to use a spell
He's
slot
Been
to
good,
make
y'all.
to make an elixir with my elixir ability and see if even that works.
There is no weave you can pull to create the elixir.
We're weaveless. We're
Oh.
godless. All I have is anime right now. I don't have gods.
Close enough.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get by, but it ain't going to be pretty.
I can't
You all
even
should really
cook here.
join me in my morning stretches and exercises. Building one's strength. It's always beneficial.
I'm mad
I
that you're
suppose
right.
that would be beneficial for most, yes.
Eventually you can, and I'll do like some like kicks and attacks in the air.
That's-
Hey, yeah, and washa.
I don't know if I quite got that extent of my leg function back, but
On
I'll
that
get
note,
you
why
do
don't
that.
you go first?
Look at my hands and look back.
Gladly.
As you guys continue, you get to the door and you push it open, and there is an empty hall stretching before you that gradually gets dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. And Arcadius is very frustrated in the corner there.
he's living it.
What do you do? Do you enter the hall?
Suppose so.
We got to save our new friend.
I
Think,
suppose we have to move forward.
I think I'll light up a torch just for natural light.
Thank you. I cannot see too far.
As you walk through and the last of you enters, you hear the door begin to close behind you. And this, my dears, is where the shuttle is cut from the chaff. It is all
The
so
door already
very
fully closed.
welcome. Yes.
Me looking back at the door.
As the door closes, you're once again plunged into darkness, and that sinking feeling of planar travel occurs again.
It's a shadow.
But this time, you pop out into a room. Again, stone flooring, but brightly lit. The first thing you notice is the smell of stale iron.
Oh, no.
The second thing you notice is all of the implements of torture. You see an Iron Maiden in a corner. A few wretches, corpses that have been tossed to the side with familiar black iron spikes driven through them, but discarded as what one could only assume a failure. Along with that, you see a few that exist. Oh, wait, alive. But not the size of a child or a teenager, but full-grown adults. The next thing you see is Arcadius slump. And he takes a ragged breath before he stands to his full height again. Beyond him, you see a chair with a woman tied to it and screws pinned on each of her fingers. Blood coming from the corner of her mouth, and you see an incision cut through the side and a silvery mist being siphoned into a small container. Tara Lynn. You see Joph strapped in a oh god, I can't remember the name of that. I had looked it up, but I can't remember. Basically a metal cage. Strapped in a metal cage with these chains that are wrapped around him, but not just any chains, they glint with silver. And there's a small beaker of this kind of with this glass and a small glass syringe that's dripping a fluid onto his forehead. A silver fluid. You see Curran strapped to a rack unconscious. And the last thing you see as you enter is a man performing what could only be called a surgery upon Tara Lynn, and on his back you see an arm made of this clockwork machinery wave at you as you enter. He's dressed in this red robe, a mask on his face, as he works I can't find the original picture, so I do apologize, as you'll have to deal with this current picture who's standing there in the middle of that.
Is he that large?
No. That I just looked at pictures.
He's also giant.
He is this big now.
Oh my god.
If
He's
you're
taking-
He
This is
takes
like
up.
a WoW boss.
Yes, you noticed everything else, then the giant.
Getting real
No.
40K up in here.
Shrink him back down. That was just for the picture and where his reference is.
You said that,
Yes.
like from that picture, that arm's attached to him.
Yes, it is attached to him on his back.
Yeah.
Anyways, to you. Welcome. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. Well, what do you call yourselves? All you adventurer types have some sort of name. Be quick about it. I don't have all day.
I don't think I've ever been told our name.
Probably not.
Used to be Sixfold Fate. We're
Are
we're
we
the
still?
Fateful Eight. Or the
To be
Eightfold Fate.
determined.
Hatefully.
The Hateful Eight.
Hateful eight.
The kind of okay 8.
The 8 before we
Mediocre.
came.
The 8 before we came. That holds up.
So stupid. I love it.
Well,
God damn it.
you
Try
say the Fateful Eight.
As it were, yes.
It is a pleasure, I'm sure, to finally meet you.
That makes for one of us.
What did you think of my creations? Beautiful, no?
They're abominations.
How hurtful.
Shouldn't be on this world.
I would say you're creative, but not in the sense that we would like in the world.
But that is what inspires change. Sometimes pushing the limits and boundaries of human creativity. You see, I have ascended beyond my mortal shell myself, and I only want to help push the coil of evolution, driving humanity, well, mortal creatures to the next stage of existence.
Through inhumane torture and surgery.
It's unnatural.
Sometimes the ends justify the means, no?
That what
Some
you do?
would say wars and adventuring groups slaughtering who knows what are inhumane.
We don't do anything like this. I think that's obvious.
No?
There's a line.
Everyone has their own morality.
True. But who... So we can agree that morality is some gray area. Who's to say who's right and who's wrong?
I would venture to say that anything that is causing such harm could not be considered right.
Harm?
Yes.
I do not cause harm. Isn't that right, Tara Lynn? And you see Tara Lynn kind of look over and smile. I see it. It's beautiful. You see, what you may look as some abomination, I've just broadened their horizon.
She's not even of her own mind.
No? You don't think so?
In my experience in life, those who hide in the shadows, self included, don't usually do things that are ethical.
But who's hiding?
We had
You
to
are
teleport
down
twice
here.
just to get here.
I am in a sterile laboratory, and I am performing surgery. Would you perform surgery or something in the middle of the battlefield? where there's nasty infections. Do you even know what an infection is?
Yes.
All my instruments are clean and sterilized here in my laboratory. My surgical
And she
suite.
consented before you started, right?
Of course.
All right.
Before
We've done the
you
courtesy
took
of
the knife.
introducing ourselves to you. Who are you?
Arcadius, my pet. You didn't mention me. I'm very disappointed.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say if I'm under a trance or not. I have no idea.
You're not. Oh yeah, you dropped
I
from that.
just
So
got that.
you dropped
You
from
bet.
the trance. Sorry. Yeah, you're fine.
It's like I have no idea. So this is the Despoiler.
Such a crude name.
This is the one. I see.
It explains the disposition.
This is Aziz.
Master Jesus. Arcadius, not let us forget. I am sorry about my acquaintance and pet's disposition and failure to properly introduce me. I am Jesus, Master Jesus, the revolutionary and evolutionist. The Despoiler is a
Fact.
a title given to me by the people of Dragonscar.
It's fitting.
Is it? Well, does not matter what the ants think of a person. So, what can I help you with? You've bothered to come all this way through the encampment and risked certain capture or death through the army. How can I be of service to you?
Well, if you're looking to serve, you can let our friends go.
Hmm.
Yeah, you said no important than an ant. So,
It's a
would
good
you fear
start.
losing ants to the ant course?
Of course.
Speak of evolution, that's attained through hardship, not machination.
You may have Corin and the werewolf. I'm still using Terralyn for a moment, and she doesn't want to go anywhere. You see, this is a final piece of the puzzle to unlock the bridge. The Kalastari are such a rare race, and she just walked into my doorstep. I can't let this go to waste. But the others you can have, or you can wait. I want to be much longer. And you can actually tell he hasn't really stopped working. He's shifted and moved, and he's used one hand to continue, and the mechanical kind of arm has moved to pick up where the other arm is as he's kind of moving and grabbing tools and doing what he's doing. He's still performing some sort of surgery on Terralyn.
Can I do a perception check around the room to see if the source of whatever was nullifying our magic is in this room?
Yes, you can make a perception check.
Yeah, 23.
You see two things with a 23. You see around Jesus' neck is a crystalline amulet. That is the source of what's suppressing your magic. The other thing that you see is a small. If I can find it, Jesus Christ. I thought I'd put it here, but it's not on my GM token level. You know what? I'm just gonna use
So this is Haziz, right?
this thing.
Like I
Yes, this
didn't
is
fuck up,
Haziz,
right?
yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
this is Haziz. This is in his loungewear.
Okay.
For you.
Yeah.
This is in his you would have seen this quite a few times. This is his surgical wear.
Okay.
His
I didn't know if you had
surgical
reference
scrubs.
picture or not.
Well,
If it's
noticing
cool, I
that,
rolled a perception
I'm-
as well and got a 28.
yeah, I'm gonna lean into.
Yeah, with the 28, you
amongst
see both of you with
skirt.
the 23 and a 28. You see a spiral in the corner. That you didn't notice until you looked. This is the source of the anti-resurrection field.
Okay. I'm gonna lean over to Skirt, knowing that he's probably going to charge this man any second. You need to get that necklace off of him.
Okay. Going. At that moment, I'm going. That's call to action. I'm going to shadow step right behind him and try to take the necklace from him.
I need you to roll an initiative as the 3 guards psychically
Homie's on
challenge
it.
you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh fuck!
Nat 2024.
Hey.
Nice.
I have a nat 20 as well for 25.
Oh.
I tried.
But you do get to go before the other 2. So, actually,
I've noticed Skirt's movement.
no. Okay. There's another thing that happens.
Here.
I'm about to meet God, guys.
I have a plan, but it's okay.
What if I gave Skirt guidance?
I don't
He
have
hasn't taken
no
off yet.
Guidance.
What guidance? Yeah.
Shit.
Because that's a spell, and then that's triggering a
Fuck.
whole new thing.
Yeah, you
You
right.
try to get a surprise round, but that doesn't necessarily work either.
If anyone is noticed, like Arcadius just head down, timid, like a hurt, beat puppy look. Like
Yeah.
that's what he looks like. Just
And if you were to look over at me, you'd see a disappointed father look.
I can't believe you've done this.
I need you, 'cause they can-
Oh, like a Ninja Turtle.
I need
face.
you to make 2 wisdom saving throws.
Ooh. Okay.
Strong suit.
11.
Fail.
17.
Success. So for the failure, you take 19 points of psychic damage, and from here on, you feel something drained from you. What's an important memory to you, Skirt?
Oh, that would have to be one of the first times that the elder monks let us younger ones venture out on a little day sabbatical down towards the ocean to fish. It's one of my fondest memories of me and my friends.
It still exists, but it becomes fuzzy, and there are details of that day that are gone, like fishing. You remember the elders, they let you leave for something, but you're not sure what.
Huh.
On top of that, every roll you perform, this was a surprise hit on your move. Roll a d6 and subtract that number from your roll.
Okay.
Now the second.
Yeah, it was
8 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
The next one, when you start moving forward, you see 2 of the 4 iron spikes grabbed in it. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as Blight is cast at you.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Okay, so roll my d20, add the modifiers, and subtract the d6.
Yep.
All right. 15 to 10.
That is a fail. You take 39 points of necrotic damage.
ooh.
Yeah. You may now act.
Awesome. Well, what are the chances I can try to just steal that necklace off him? Like just like going, grabbing the necklace and trying to rip it off.
Well, you'll have to close the distance first.
Well, I was gonna shadow step.
Oh, you're shadow stepping. Okay, so you shadow step and you pop up behind him.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a grapple check. Or a contested athletics check.
That's what it's gonna be. So that is a 17.
Hold on, I'm gonna actually open this character sheet up real quick. That is a 19. As you go to do so, the mechanical arm, he still hasn't stopped performing surgery. You go to grab it, and the kind of clockwork arm grabs your wrist and wrenches you away from it, and he goes, this is very naughty. What have I been done but accommodating? I need you to make 2 more Constitution saving throws as 2 more blights come your way.
All right.
Damn.
All right. That is 10. That is 18.
Total?
The first one was a 10. The second one's an 18.
Oh, okay. So on the first one, you take 43 points of necrotic damage. And on the second one, you only take 23 more points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Are you still up?
Yeah, temporary HP.
Them
Yeah.
temp HPs
Yeah,
coming in
Kettle.
clutch.
Yeah, Kettle.
right. Thank you.
So,
Little metal man.
it has come to this, I see. Well, let's begin. Everybody roll initiative, please.
Hey.
There's no way. Oh, fuck.
Don't see how it couldn't have ended this way.
Let's do it. Hey, all right.
And
15.
Malachi got a 16.
10.
Also 10.
Yeah,
My
plus
next
2
is
decks.
plus two, yeah, for me too.
Damn, we got some rollies right now.
Yep.
Do I re-roll initiative?
No, you maintain yours.
Okay.
Because you've technically already gone, so it
I got a
won't move further on yours.
All right.
I got a 7, Derek.
Yeah, I rolled 6. That's all you.
Okay. So close.
So let me write this down. I'm sorry. I'm trying to open my notepad. I didn't think we'd be fighting. I thought he'd be like, Big Bang Scary Guy, let's talk.
I was
All
going
right.
that route, but it's okay.
Yeah.
25 to 20.
You said you need the necklace. I was going
Hey,
for
it's
it.
all good.
25 to 20.
To be fair,
Oh,
20 to
buddy.
15.
15.
Malachi with a 16.
Actually, that's not. Skirt, what was your original?
24.
Okay, so we've passed you, but you would technically go first. Well, no. That guy, and then
We've rolled initiative. If
Yeah.
yeah, roll initiative. Anyway, so 15 to 10.
10.
oh
10 for me.
I'm sorry. What did you get, Amy?
13.
15. Okay.
13.
And
13.
then
1 3.
For,
oh,
con-
1 3. Well,
for
you're still higher than the other
continuity,
two
though,
10s, so.
if it comes across and I'm not here, just I'm fucking stunned, frozen deer shit. I don't
Got
fucking
it.
know.
And then Hattie, you won the rollies, right?
Yes.
So it goes.
Between me and Derek, I don't know about.
Oh yeah. So
I'm
yeah,
10.
yeah, but you have to roll again because all three of you got 10.
Ah.
Well, what's your dex, Chris?
+1, 13.
Okay, then you would go last because I'm a +2.
Oh, okay.
And Derek is
Okay.
Mung Hop, and then Kettle, and then that's everybody, right? Or well, Arcadius, can you roll initiative real quick? So
I rolled
I know where you. Oh,
I
five.
rolled a 5,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. You know what?
Heavy
That
five.
is
Makes
so
sense.
on par to what you're
Mhm.
seeing right now.
Yeah. And I
Going
don't even know
last.
if they're like, is this dude with us? Is he against us? Like, I got no fucking clue what's going on. I just been in and out of fucking a trance.
So first up, we will do technically.
But yeah, to be fair, like I said, I've only had 3 battles with Skirt, and the man is always the first one. And he's always right in your face. So I was like, yeah, you're gonna need to grab that necklace.
Honestly, it makes sense
So the
for
first
sure.
thing that's going to happen is the layer action is going to hit, and that is going to be the Vital Sacrifice Blood Shield. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
20.
16.
I'll just put you this right now. If you, your target is 22.
22.
Oh,
Nope,
well,
not it.
I thought I
Absolutely
got
not.
I rolled a 7.
good. I got a 21. Damn it.
Staying
21.
true to the situation.
Everybody takes 35 points of damage, of force damage, and that would be, let's see, calculator. 35. How many are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 35 times 8, 280. And so you see this, like, as there's a flare in the room, and you feel blood like pour out of old cuts, scars reopen and pull from you, and this blood swarms and swirls around Hazen the Despoiler as he gains a shield against you. The blood that you had now becoming a shield against him, against further damage.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
And how mechanically that works is he now has a fuck ton of temporary hit points.
Yeah.
200 and something.
Going into the initiative order, Malachi, you're up next.
Oh boy. Okay. Is Skirt dead?
Probably close.
Oh, you're down?
Yeah, boy.
Okay. That's not great.
Good
Wait.
start. Good start.
You have an item, don't you?
I do have an item, yeah.
Okay. Save that, pin that for later, because that's important. Anyway, Malachi, it's your go.
Okay. Malachi, He sees Curran. He sees Jove. He recognizes that we are in extreme danger. As a free action, he's going to yell at Arcadius, show us that you're with us and not against us. Help fight. And then he's going to beeline it to Curran where he is on the rack. 5, 10, 15, 20. I will take the attack. 25.
No attack comes.
Cool. 30.
Hey now.
Action. I will use my action to get to Curran. And then the bonus action, I will manifest Echo. Roughly here. No, here. That's within 30 feet, right? Hold on. I forgot how this works. Ruler. There we go. Yeah, I could get it there. Or I could get it there. Actually, I'll flank Haziz. I'll flank the Despoiler with the manifest. If it even shows up.
Roll percentile for me.
Sure. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Just get the dice out, Jonathan. Stop working with
Yeah, don't do D&D Beyond or roll.
66.
A good idea.
The manifest does not appear.
Ah, crap.
However, the soul of Kruge does not get pulled into the magic jar on the table.
Oh, good. Well, that's...
Derek's over there like, thank God.
Uh-oh.
So has everything they've cast went into this jar?
No,
Okay.
No, this is a different type of jar, my boy.
this is something different.
Would I have recognized the dangers to Kruge upon trying to do that?
Oh God, no! That was actually player knowledge. You don't know why it came.
Okay.
None of you know why any of that. That's well, actually, Arcadius probably knows. He'd be the only one that would know what even a magic jar would even be. Actually, Kettle would know as well.
Oh,
Yeah, that's something you'd see in the university. But just for you, it's like as if Kruge just said, "Nah, I'm not coming out right now."
He said, "Oh hell no!"
Yeah, he said, "Fuck this."
Kid, you trying to kill me?
What you talking about, Willis?
Upon arriving at Curran, I will action surge and use the other action to get him out of the rack.
You take your full action to unbind him and kind of pull the rack apart and stuff like that. You see he is unconscious, but stable. But he is unconscious.
Hold on just a second. Ah, it's an action too. Crap. All right. Well, I'll try something. I'll try that later. That's it. I get Curran out of the rack, and I kind of, I lay him down, and I
Mr. Gideon,
I take cover under the rack, not under, but behind the rack as well.
don't hurt me, Mr. Gideon. It would be your go.
I'm gonna go over here. Start making my way downtown.
Making my way. I can't help it. I watch too much Critical Role, listen to too much Critical Role.
It do be like that.
Popped in my head.
I know, right?
And if I can make any assertion of this thing, I'll do that. If I need to make a check or something.
Please make an Arcana check.
Arcana. What do we got? Yeah. +1. Let's go. That is 17.
17. Not bad at all. You think if you shatter this orb thingy, it would probably stop working. You don't know what the consequences would be if it broke, but it definitely wouldn't work anymore.
Yeah, and I don't want it to work anymore.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Fuck it, I like dying.
We're
We're gonna whole ass Warhammer on this fool. Yeet. That is what is or Maul? Sorry, 18.
He is that would definitely hit.
A fucking course. This one is.
Can technically cast counterspell. So that's why I said there's a spell that a spell is going
Yeah.
off.
All
I
two of my
didn't.
spell
I
slots
didn't
were used.
recharge. I didn't recharge that spell ring, but could I have recharged it with a counter spell?
Nope.
Damn it!
It's not my job to remember your shit.
Retro.
No, I just didn't remember to say it. Sorry.
Actually, you would be the only one able to because everybody else is nullified right now. So
Hmm.
never mind. Yeah. So time stop is going to happen. And as this goes off, you hear as in the Despoiler go. Well, it was very interesting to meet all of you. However, it's time for me to leave. I have what I need, and I really don't want to be around when that thing goes off. So enjoy.
Fuck.
And then it's as if nothing happens, and then something does.
Yes.
And you take your maul and you smite this thing.
It's with the anime of all power.
I am ducking behind the rack.
And there is a shockwave that is released.
Oh no.
And you feel that pit return to you all. And almost invigorated restoration hits you as you feel the ability of healing and resurrection and the power of the gods have returned to those like the clerics and the warlocks. Immediately followed by an explosion that launches you out of this sector, if you will, and shunts you. All of you will take.
How big is this blast radius?
Oh, the whole room's gone.
Blasted us out. Yeah.
Fuck.
Can I use uncanny dodge witchcraft to make it not hurt so much?
Can't get nothing to
Yes, you can. You can use Uncanny Dodge to have any damage.
Nice.
You all take 16 points of force damage.
60?
16.
Oh,
16.
okay.
1 6. Yes, y'all take 180.
Oh, God.
No, 16 points of force damage. You lose a death saving throw, Skirt.
All right.
Yep. And then you, as this room crumbles, the magic of the room disappears and collapses. And then you realize that you're standing in a tent as the tent collapses around you. It falls and begins to collapse upon you as the magic disappears. The implements and torture devices still exist here. Tara Lynn is still strapped to a chair. Curran no longer strapped at the rack. And Joph is still trapped in the cage. But you feel the energy wash away as you've returned. Mina, is this time feel a presence? Whispers tickle the back of your neck.
Really?
You see, interested in how much pain will be caused. She's found him. Hazes was a distraction. Hook, line, and sinker you all fell for. I'm so interested in seeing what's happening. Good luck.
She gone already?
Feel the whispers in the shadow draw back into the book at your hip.
Guys, it was a trap. This was a distraction.
There's 14.
Hey, Skirt, you have 1 HP.
Yeah, so
I was gonna say my first action is to run
15
over to
now.
Skirt
Yeah.
if he's not getting helped. Yeah.
15. Yeah. So I wanted to do that first. At the same time, your item goes off. You have 1 HP, and then how much did you give him?
14.
14. So you got 15 total.
I will drop. I will use lay on hands to drop 1 hit point into Curran.
Current kind of.
Go over here. Let this man.
He kind of sits up. He's like,
Mr. Curran, and literally just starts like babbling, like he's not quite sure what the hell's going on. It's a trap. What do you mean, Mina? What was a trap?
This fucking book, it told me that it was a trap and that they got to him. Is there any way that we can get a message out? I need to check back in town.
Either way, that might have caught some attention. We got to get them out of here and leave now.
Yeah, the primary goal is still intact.
I'll be running over to Jove at this point.
Yeah,
What?
I got Joe.
Oh, you got Jove? Okay.
Yeah.
start
I'm
unchaining. Jof is not unconscious, but he's not. He looks more like he's in stasis. And you see as you're taking it's alchemical silvered chain, which you and your crusades would know is not great for
Yeah,
a
not good for him.
lycanthrope or werewolf.
Wow.
But he is taking it like a champ. The fact that he's not screaming in agony kind of shows that this may or may not be the first time he's gone through this.
What's going on with Arcadius right now?
I don't know, Arcadius, how you doing, buddy?
He's
Still
just
slumped, standing up.
yeah, but like his eyes are just like glazed over, tearful, and he's just shaking his head. He's not said fucking anything. He just
Curran looks at you and goes, "What day is it?"
I give him the day
11/3 of the moon day.
Of the moon day.
Moon Day.
No day.
You
where's
guys
the-
would know. I don't know why I asked that and didn't have this fucking pulled up. I know why. Because I'm a mole, brah.
us that
You guys
calendar.
would know. Yeah, I know I have a calendar. I didn't open it.
Oh,
You would know it is the 16th of Senor Fala.
that is what I
Norfalla.
say.
Yeah.
So, and he kind of. What year? And you would know it is year 342 of the Aeon of Magisters.
342 of the Aeon of Magisters.
You've been missing for a couple weeks.
Been missing for a couple of years.
We'll address that one later. We gotta go.
Kids. Were there
Yes.
kids here with you?
No. No kids.
All right, let's go.
Hold on. We need
Here.
to. Carolyn.
Take this. Tara Lynn is in kind of a
Comatose or fugue state.
comatose state. But Curran looks at you. Go. And rips with a small dagger, just kind of draws a line, and a portal opens. I'll take care of him. Meet you in town.
So I take it we gotta go.
And then you see him kind of go underneath the table and grab a bright blue potion and chug it.
Chug a lug.
I'm gonna do an insight check just to make sure that he's on the up and up right now.
Go right ahead.
And I'm gonna look at Arcadius. Give me the bow.
He just hands it to you. And under his breath, he says, "This is my fault. I should have known. Should have known."
16.
We'll talk about this at a later time, but for the moment, I don't think anyone here could trust you.
Curran is...
Understand.
He's on the up and up. I mean, he looks a little fucked in the head right now. Like, you know those times, I don't know if anybody's like me who's stayed up for like 30 hours straight, and then you fall asleep and you sleep for like 20 hours straight, and you wake up and you're like,
Yep.
Real Robin
what
Williams.
year is it? He
Jumanji,
kind of looks
yeah.
like that. He kind of is looking around like, what's going on?
I got Jumanji'd.
I know exactly what that's like.
I figured all of us were kind of the same boat there. That's exactly what's going on with him right now. Where he's just, I don't know what's going on, but everything is weird. But yeah, so he is on the up and up.
He would have handed you his swords too, by the way.
Okay.
This bro's got swords.
Yeah,
Two
I got
swords.
two short swords and a bow.
When you
Legolas
doing
ass.
playing D&D or something? God.
You would have just watched me shove him in my shell. All weird.
Okay, like he wouldn't have
Like Leonardo?
argued it. None of that shit.
Ninja Turtle.
How does he get his swords back there?
Arcadius is fully aware how this looks.
And Curran kind of just gestures to the portal.
I think grim-faced Hattie's gonna take one last look around for Patrick and Heather, and then walk through.
Malachi,
do not
can you help
see-
with Carolyn?
You do not see Patrick or Heather.
Yeah, I figured.
You do see a red, like gel, just slink and disappear into a crack. Just at the corner of your eye.
Ectoplasm.
Got ghosted.
Hmm.
On that note, I would look around for anything out of sorts or anything like
Can I look around too? I'd like to
evidence
do that.
/ items, anything like that.
There is the only items you see are the equipment of the three. They are nearby. Kind of like there are three like kind of not like trunks like old school trunks. You know, there are three trunks near each of the individuals, and when you look at them, they're clearly the items that the party had. Except for Curran's, you don't actually see that one because he's currently actively going through it and putting on
Yeah,
his
that
shit
point,
and like
yeah.
drank a potion from it and stuff like that. But you can kind of surmise that that's their equipment. Everything else than that, there's a few surgical tables and things like that. But anything of important, you
Disappeared.
lost time.
Yeah.
And you're not sure what like to you, time passed normally, but time is funny when you cast that spell. Anything that may have been important. There was papers in this room. Now you find ash, or nothing. There was kind of there was a jar on the table. The jar is gone.
That in itself is like
Yeah.
kind of what he's eyeballing of like,
Yeah.
did that time pass?
Mhm.
Does that correlate type?
Yeah,
thing?
like as you're looking around, there some funky wonky shit happened. Although you're not sure the extent of which.
Right.
I want to
Yeah,
do.
that's kind of just in line of what he was looking for.
What is everybody's passive perception as well?
16.
17.
10.
Does anybody have over a 20?
Have a 20.
I say she got a 20.
Not everyone can be ink,
Okay.
dude.
I got a 12.
Hey, Mina's close, man.
Yeah, she is.
True.
What is 8? So I'll roll an 8. Mina, what's your favorite number?
7.
He rolled a 7.
I
Is it a 7?
come here, camera.
He rolled a 7.
7.
See the 7?
Nice.
Is that the Caduceus die?
Yeah, it sure is.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, Mina, you notice there's something you don't own in your pocket.
Reverse
And
thieved.
when you kind of go to pull this out, you see like a crimson gold, and not like rose gold, but like red gold coin. Stamped on it is a dragon claw on one side, and on the other side, Anarod Etha Eldormino.
Would I have any idea what that means at all?
You would, as Anarod is Curran's brother and one of the individuals you are currently hunting down, as he destroyed Ravensborough.
It sounded familiar.
Yep.
Justice must be brought.
Fucking kidding me, Racing?
What? Oh yeah, you know him too.
You fucking kidding me, dude?
Hi there. My campaigns connect. What do you guess? What do you know?
Could I use my primeval awareness just to see what's still kind of near us within a mile?
Yeah, you can. Your friend's there. He's slinking away currently. Same one from earlier. I can't remember what I named him off the top of my head. I'd have to look at the thing. I think I named it with something in the next because I do that a lot, but...
Talk about the cat, right?
No.
No? I have no idea
The
what
one
we're
who
talking about.
the one who was
Oh.
beckoning you into the tent.
Okay.
Your partner, sometimes. Can't remember what I named him.
Why do you gotta use, like,
Xehanort.
these terms?
I know. What?
Out of care. You
What did I
gotta
name
use...
Gideon?
No, I was kidding. I just said Xehanort.
Xehanort? Yeah, right.
He's so
I fucking named
specific
him
with
something. I just never remember things. Did I put it in your journal? That would be cool. Did I do that? No, of course I didn't. Because why would I ever do anything useful for...
That's not DM activity.
That's what happened. Like when I have to think of a name on the spot because I didn't think about it originally, but I wanted to add something in. I'm like, hey, I want to be fucking funny and name something. No, of course.
The other thing I wanted to do was give Monk Hop my rope and just kind of hold my arms out to him and be like, until I can explain.
I think disarming you is enough.
Make
Yeah.
yourself useful and help us with Terrelin.
Okay. And he'll just robotically fucking walk over and do what he can.
Just as a reminder, there's a portal up.
I was say Gideon quietly and briskly walks through that portal.
Yeah, there.
I'll help Terrelin through.
Curran's up and
Terrelin
up
is
and-
still in the chair, and Curran is kind of just beckoning you.
Well,
to go
then I'll
through.
untie her and try to help her through.
No. They're staying here.
Yeah, they're sitting there.
Oh,
Yeah. No. Curran's gonna take care of his guys now that he's up and ready to go.
got
We
you.
got to get back to town.
Got you. I'll untie her and then just wait to see what y'all want me to do, I guess. Just stand there. Like,
I'll walk over and I'll put a hand
Give
on
you
your
a
shoulder.
gentle shove through the portal.
Yep.
he just through the portal.
Gideon's already through.
All through.
Gideon's through. Arcadius is through.
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna
it's
be the
going through
last
as well.
guy, just to make sure that there's nothing coming behind us.
Alright. Skirt will go through, limping a bit.
As you appear inside the tavern. Yay, tavern.
Yay.
Yay, tavern. It's savior, right?
Immediately, it's
Do
right.
do I still notice that shimmering thing above us?
Oh no, it's gone.
Okay.
However, as you appear, a scene lays before you. You see Malvori, unconscious, bleeding on the ground. You see a few guard, bleeding, unconscious on the ground. You also see I need to. I'm so bad at remember. I write them down and then fucking forget where they're at, because that's who I am.
Oh no, wrong one. Sorry.
Right.
On a lighter note, my internet hasn't crashed in like 30 minutes.
Hey,
I know
Hey,
you
don't fucking
Yay!
jinx it. This guy here, this guy is like, I'm gonna just jinx that. Yup.
Storm
I'm
is
having a good
officially
time.
gone.
Let's go ahead and ruin it.
You
Comedic
just
timing right there.
fucking screw it all up. Why don't you? I need to go to the top of this. Do you see Torkin laying on the ground?
Working.
And you see Calcia also laying on the ground but beheaded.
Yeah, I could see why she's laying on the ground.
yeah, she got.
Yeah.
Um,
You also then see a woman.
Regular,
Placed in
like
characters.
normal humanoid.
oh, okay.
Wings, white hair, blood on her
yeah.
lips,
Oh
red eyes.
no.
Oh boy.
And she is holding a meal by the throat into the air.
Oh no.
And she looks over and goes, just in time, and punches her fist through Emil's chest. He kind of slumps.
Saber-tooth tiger.
Or there couldn't have been more an apathetic watcher on that first person coming through. It's like fucking vampires.
And she turns the gem in her hands. So, this is what everybody is wanting.
Being that she just did that, Mina would probably freak out for a second and pull out one of those pistols and immediately try to fire at her.
I started blasting.
Make a charisma saving throw as you feel your blood begin to burn.
Charisma save.
I've turned into a saber-tooth tiger. I haven't gone anywhere, but I have changed full.
Just gonna put my hands up.
Start blast.
Mm,
Yeah, fuck. I guess it's fair.
Like-
I took your weapons.
Yep.
Fuck. Well,
12.
can I use my pretty coin?
You can.
I'm gonna try. What was the roll for that one again? I'm sorry.
It just gives you another d20.
No d20.
I've simplified it because the first rules were complicated. I want to do something cool, but then, fuck it.
Nope, it's worse.
Okay. You get the pistol drawn and you're pointing it at her, and you go to pull the trigger and you feel this overwhelming presence as a queen of vampires stares at you.
Oh.
I believe you have something that belongs to me. Come, hand it over. And without anything, you begin walking forward. You put a hand on your hip and you pull out the book, beginning to reach it forward. Before that hits so hard. I'm trying. Sorry, I gotta figure out how much damage this does in 2 seconds.
We get not asses kicked.
I know, right?
Oh, we're good at.
Oh.
24d6 radiant damage.
Oh,
Holy shit.
I'm gonna use the dice roller for that.
Yep.
a long time, if not.
Oh no, not 24d6. Wait, right? 12
Uh,
plus. No, hold on.
Radiant damage. What?
Oh no, it's 18. That's unfortunate.
Aw, dang.
It's the middle of the night right now, and all of a sudden in this tavern, the sun. And you see a figure burst basically through the window, and the sun arrives.
Here comes the sun.
And luckily, oh wait, does that hit everybody in this room or just one target?
Make it everybody. Let's fucking
You all
go.
fry.
Can you not?
Let's go.
Is that radius?
Oh, this was a fun campaign, guys.
Okay.
Y'all ever been TPK'd on a character entry?
So, in the background, the sun is slightly farther away from you guys. It's like a back shot, you know? It's illuminating people.
If I
As
hold my thumb up, is it bigger than the thumb?
Yeah, we're getting nuked.
as a 9th level spell, Sunburst explodes.
Oh,
in the
Lord.
air. Well, it's actually an 8th level cast at 9th
Yeah, we're
level.
getting nuked.
And you see Ledrith, the queen of vampires, shriek in pain, and just absolutely crumples as Kyra Sari holds her staff
My girl.
aloft, slamming it into the ground before Ledrith turns to mist and fucking leaves.
Fucking vampires.
So she's left with the stone.
Oh yeah, boy.
But not the book. So there's that.
And is
I don't know.
very fucking hurt right now. Or, I mean, not very, well, it was a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
How's Emil right now? Is he like dying or is he dead?
Can I
Are you
move
gonna check them
again?
out?
Yeah, that's the first thing I'll do is go check on him.
Make a medicine check.
Medicine. Yeah, that is 22. I see you, boy. I see you.
Is it safe? Can I wake up now? Or
Get a meal.
He kinda, like,
Stands
sits up and
just
he
a
goes-
fucking vampire.
kind of sits up and he's like, "Well, and you see the hole in his chest beginning to heal.
He'll immediately go to Malvory. They're like fucking vampires.
It's like, "Well,
Lena will go over there.
I may have. I apologize. I have lost the gym, but
did
I'm not
you?
dead at least. Hey,
Why didn't you leave, you idiot? And she's just kind of punching his chest.
well,
I'm healing.
I tried, but she's very strong, and I couldn't leave Kathia. And he kind of looks over. I couldn't leave her behind. Or Turkey.
Yeah. I understand.
We were waiting for you to come back, and well, it wasn't long after you left before. Well, something happened, and there were some dragons who flew and left, but it's like she knew where we were, what we had, and just kind of showed up. There was another figure, black cloak, evil looking, really crazy eyes. He'd walked past us and kind of continued on, but did something, I guess. And Karisari kind of comes up. Well, that is not great. The figure that you saw was Enrod, and one of our esteemed leaders betrayed us. We were a little bamboozled. They made an attempt on the Empress.
Be right back. I could use the bathroom.
A few problems happened. So, not completely my fault.
Yeah. I can see that. Is there anything we can do? I think we got the thing that prevents the resurrections.
Unfortunately, for our kind, there's usually not coming back. We could try, but it would probably be just waste. No, Torquine and Calcia sleep with Nara now. And I'm sure there are many others currently defending that are needed much more than us.
I'm going to kneel down next to the guards that are bleeding. Are pulse anything? Are they?
A few of them are dead.
Check on Malvory as well. See where she's at.
Malvory is unconscious,
Okay.
but has stabilized. There is one guard that you do check on that you see is beginning to turn.
Like turn like
Vampire.
oh god.
As that one has no blood left, and you see 2 fang marks.
Gideon very quickly throws you a steak from his bag. You know what you must do, unfortunately.
Emil kind of looks over. He's like, I would do what the angry man says. The vampire thralls are not like Dampiers or myself. They be very fiercely, no like choice loyal to Vampire Queen, and she's kind of a bitch.
Kind of.
With a solemn nod and a silent sob.
I can do it,
Malachi
darling.
will not
Ugh.
slam the stake down.
So,
Rest in peace.
was your trip at least successful? Did you rescue the great Curran, or fight the bad guys in Vin at something at least?
Escape there
Meaning,
too, but
no.
we did save Kern. We got that. We got that
Yeah.
at least.
And lost the stone.
Roll medicine on Kaiseri, just to kind of bandage her up and stuff. Or not
Oh,
Kaiseri.
Kaiseri's not
sorry, no, sorry, I meant
Oh, Malvory.
20.
You bandage her up, and she kind of starts opening her eyes, and she, for one of the first times, her pupils and her eyes, they're not dilated or she's usually, drunk or inebriated in the spice, if you will, the herb,
Herb of the
the
earth.
devil's lettuce, if you will.
Asmodeus is green.
Her eyes are almost like ivory. There's an ivory sheen to them, and they flick over to you. Thank you.
Best to make sure that everyone stays as healthy as they can, and against my better judgment, I would say take your preferred medicine to help with the pain. Gets up and walks back to the group.
Real quick, make a nature check for me
Nature.
on those eyes.
You. Oh, 18.
They're rare, so you're not like super knowledgeable about them.
Hmm.
But you find and see that Malvory is a half blaspheme,
Hmm.
specifically a sacrilege.
Nice.
Hmm.
Which probably adds more to why he was so curt at the end, where he's like, take whatever you need.
Yeah.
He's like, you're going to do what you're going to do. It's in your nature. But he kind of
But you do also
nods at her
recognize
like,
that she is celestial in nature.
Juxtaposed.
Juxtaposed is a good concept for her.
We have a kindred in that. It's sort of
As you all kind of focus, you see a rift appear, and Curran and Jof come carrying a limp Tara Lynn. Kind of sigh and set her down. Sit down themselves. Jof, being a half elf, when you saw him last, was more youthful. You now see wrinkles on his face, grayed hair,
damn
as if he's aged 20 years.
shit.
Huron, being a death elf, doesn't look unchanged. The one that you notice the most difference is Tara Lynn, now that you actually look at her. Because 20 years on a human
Right.
is much different than 20 years on an elf. She now has... She used to have this kind of platinum blonde hair, while now that blonde has faded into just grays and whites. A woman now who was probably in her mid-30s, now in her mid to late 50s, maybe even early 60s. Though there is still a single kind of signifier on her of the Kalashtar blood in her bright kind of crystalline eyes. Well, I assume they've taken it then.
They have.
Well, kinda. A third party's in, wait. Well, no, wait. Hold on. We saw her with them before, didn't we?
Yes, Ledrith.
Yeah, okay.
You saw her as one of the commanders, yeah.
All right. Never mind.
Guess the good news is that they'll probably pull back from the city soon.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call that good news, but it is news.
Silver linings where we can take them. But you said there was an attempt on the Empress? What happened?
Shit, I am blanking on all my names today. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like shit. I apologize.
I had to remember. who
Usually
we're talking
I'm
about.
all right.
We do too.
Yeah, actually,
Dead.
I was wondering if we could get like a comprehensive list so far.
Yeah,
At
I
some-
know,
at
right?
some point in time.
I'm gonna have to do that because I'm fucking blanking on
That's-
his name.
That's why I use. There's a website I use.
I've been trying to use Discord and keeping like all the characters in there.
Obsidian Portal.
Especially when I put their pictures in there and stuff. But I didn't put his picture in the characters. So, but you probably remember when you guys were having the trial, and there was the three leaders. So you had Kairi, and you had
Parenthal's sister.
Parenthal's sister,
And the
Solana,
sage.
and the old dude.
Yeah.
The old dude.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I fucking, I'm sorry. I'm
And I think you only
very
said it
bad
once.
today.
Yeah.
I've said it a few times because you also saw him at the meeting with Kairi around the table with the hologram
right,
things. So I've said his name quite a few times. I'm sorry. But Kairi goes to explain his name. He turned against us and led a contingent of, well, Anarod and a few others into the city, into Capta, actually, and raided the treasury there before we were distracted. And when we heard there was an attack on Capta, we didn't know how that could occur. You can't cross through the forest. So I took about 1,000 of our forces. When I found out that that was a distraction, and that the jewel, the Chaos Gem was actually here, well, as you can see, I'm the first to come back. I'm afraid I let them easily into our city.
I wouldn't say the forest is entirely impassable either, as he kind of cuts a look to Arcadius.
Well, you can traverse the forest and you can get to these three cities, Gorta Il, Gorta S, and Gorta Sai. You just can't get to Capta. But, well, I have to return. There are still some in the city.
Of course.
Hattie. Like a gong ringing in your head. I am a man of my word. I have set it up. It's up to you to snuff out the cancer.
Is that Lord Mornbane?
It is.
You said there's some in the city, right?
Yes. There's a few near the collapsed wall at the north wall.
And that's all that's left?
Yeah, they took a house nearby and were using it as a kind of operation base as they ran through the city. We've pushed them back to the house. Most have fled through the opening.
Mina, do you remember that conversation that morning I had with Lord Mornbane?
Mina would remember.
The one about giving Grisha enough rope to hang himself with. I think this
Is it
might
time?
be. This is it. I need to go. We need to go. We can at least have one
Agreed.
win today, I think. If we're lucky. I think Grisha
Everybody
might
up
be in
for
that
one more
house.
fight?
What's that?
Is everybody up for a fight?
I think the one time we risked it today was enough.
This might be our only chance.
You
So why-
feel the temporary hit points that you've been having fades. And Kairaseri raises her hand. Oh, really? Balls. Upcast them. Okay, yeah, okay. 100 points. Eh. Okay. She casts Massed Heal. And that is 700 hit points to share for the group, which I'm assuming heals everybody to full HP.
Yeah.
Including everybody.
In the area, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But
you
the
feel much
temporary hit
better.
points you've been having disappear to the regular amount. Kettle, what is the temporary hit points you can normally give people?
I think it's just 3.
What level are you?
Level
Five.
5.
Yeah.
Get
Are
out
we
of
only 5? I thought we
you
were
guys were
6.
No, you should be 5. You should be 6 or
Or
7.
6.
Did I miss
6
the
last
leveling
time
up?
we checked.
You
Might.
probably did, yeah.
Ah.
Anyway, it is 3 plus your level, so of temp HP.
The
So,
huge fluffy tail just whoosh, whoosh.
9.
However, it is on that we will end tonight's session with a
Hey.
level up. Congratulations,
Hey.
everybody! You've all
Hey.
gained you've all gained not 1 level, but 2 levels.
Hey.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, Skirt.
Because
lose the
y'all
win.
went through some shit.
Like that gif with the shaky thumbs up. We did it.
So which should
You gotta be
put
careful what you tell Skirt. He acts too fast.
should put you at 8, I believe, 8 or 9,
8.
right?
Yeah.
8. Okay.
Ah.
Next, Hattie convinces the group
So-
to murder.
All right. So real quick, we're gonna start on my thing. So Arcadius, roll your HP for me.
Hold
Ranger, I
on.
believe, is a die 8.
Right.
1D. Where's my 8? No, it's off the table. That's a 4.
And then 1 more for your second level.
5. So
Not
9.
bad. 9 more HP. Malachi.
We're going 2 into Paladin. So
Nice.
D10s.
So that makes it that's 3rd level in Paladin, right?
I get my oath.
You get your oath, yeah, boy, yeah, boy.
Every time.
It's about to get smite up in here. I can't wait.
I
Mighty.
can't
Sorry, go
wait till they see the homebrew oath I made you.
dude,
Oh,
I'm so
cool.
stoked. All right, so the first one was a 3, bleh.
Ah.
And then the second one was a 1.
You're rolling a D10, right?
Yeah.
That blows.
That sucks.
Yep.
What's you have a high con, right?
I do. Yeah. So I
Okay.
mean,
Like,
4 total.